G'day and welcome to another episode of Ian Smissen's Photography.
G'day, I'm here at Port Macdonnell in the far southeast corner of South Australia. It's still about 4 hours to sunset, so I've come out here to Cape Northumberland, otherwise known as Finger Point, to check out some spots to see if I can shoot some views at sunset. But I found this gloriously named Rhino Rock that you can see on the right-hand side of the frame there, and the waves are breaking up over the rock platform and up over the rock itself. So I thought I'd come and try some shots. I've got the Pentax K1 with the Tamron 70-200 zoom on it. I've put a polarising filter on the front to try and block out some of the glare off the white water. It's not going to have any effect on the overall colour of the sky because I'm shooting almost directly into the sunlight, but I should be able to remove some of that glare. I'm now going to try a 10-stop neutral density filter just to see if I can slow the waves down. Obviously, you've got a balance between getting the action of the waves and smoothing it out, but one of the things you can do when there is a lot of wave action is to get a really slow shutter speed, and it smooths everything out and gives you this sort of misty, cloudy feeling around the rock. I'm not sure that 10 stops is actually going to be quite enough to do that, but I'll give it a go and see what we get. Well, I think that's about enough here to start with. I'm now going to move around the corner to another animal named rock, Camel Rock. It's facing the other direction from where I am here, so I'll have the sun behind me, which will allow me to see the beautiful turquoise sea, which is difficult to see here looking straight into the sun. So I'm set up here at Camel Rock. I'm going to show you what it looks like through the viewfinder and then take a couple of shots. And then probably move around just to get a different angle. There's another viewpoint a lot closer. It's a few hundred metres walk around, and I'll see what I can get from there. Well, I think I've found the place. You should be able to see there's an arch there with some cliffs and a rock platform and waves breaking over it. That's facing out to the west-southwest, so should get some good late afternoon and then sunset light on it. So I'm going to have a few shots now to frame up some compositions and then plan for later on in the evening. Well, I think that's enough for now. Time to go off and grab an early dinner and then come back in a couple of hours and set up for sunset. I've had dinner and I've come just a little bit further up the coast because there are some really nice waves offshore here breaking over a rock reef and they're backlit with the sun behind them, so you get this backlit spray and surf breaking. I've got a 300mm lens and a 1.4 adapter on so I can get some close-up. So I'm going to show you what that looks like through the viewfinder and then take a few shots. Well, as you can see from the glow behind me, the sun's about 20 to 30 minutes away from setting. I'm going to show you what I've got through the viewfinder here and take a couple more test shots. I want to make sure I got the composition right because I want to grab some quick shots here at the right time with the light and then pack up and get in the car and get back around on top of those headlands to take some more shots just after sunset. So you can see that I've got the curvature of the bay starting in the bottom right hand corner of the shot, moving diagonally up to the left and then curving around to the top right where the headland is. I've got a little bit of the cliff on the left hand side and a few plants in the foreground for more interest. I'd really like a little more cliff on the left, but there's 2 or 3 cars and a caravan in the car park on the top of those cliffs and I don't want those in the shot. So I'm going to take a few test shots here just to make sure that that's okay and then wait for the sun to set.
Well, that's the final episode from my brief trip to southeastern South Australia. I hope you've enjoyed them. If you have, please like and subscribe below, and I'll be back with more soon.